Sai Ram students, welcome to another literature class. I hope all of you are doing good. In our last class, we had begun with a new lesson from your textbook Footprints Without Feet, and the name of the lesson is The Thief's Story, written by Ruskin Bond. Let us just have a short recap of what we had done. Basically, there are two characters, Hari Singh and Anil, and Hari Singh is the thief. Now this Hari Singh wants to befriend Anil. He tries all possible way. He has his flattering, his insincere way of of praising him. Then he asks Anil if he can work for him, but Anil tells him that he cannot pay him. Then he asks him if he can feed him. Anil asks if he knows how to cook, to which Hari Singh says that yes, he can, wherein he speaks lies. Now, Hari Singh is taken to Anil's house. There he is given a balcony to sleep, and then that night he cooks food, which is very, very bad. It is tasteless. The food is given to the stray dog, and Anil asks him to get off immediately. But then Hari Singh is having some plans. He doesn't want to leave. Again, he smiles in a most appealing way, and because he wants Anil to give him permission so that he can continue staying over there. What does Anil do? He just keeps smiling. He understands that Hari Singh doesn't want to leave. So that is where we stopped in our last class. Let's continue with our lesson for today. Later, he patted me on the head and said, "Never mind, he would teach me to cook." He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. I was grateful. So later on, what he did, he just patted on his head and said, "Okay, it's okay. If you cannot cook, no problem." He would teach Hari Singh how to cook. And he also said that, he would teach him to write his name, and soon he would write sentences and also learn to add numbers. I was grateful. I over here is Hari Singh. He says that I was very thankful. Okay, so this shows that Anil has a very kind heart. He knew this boy cannot do anything. He cannot cook, nothing. So he said that, "Okay, fine, I'll teach you how to cook, I'll teach you how to write your name, I'll teach you how to add numbers. You can continue to stay with me." I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supplies, usually making a profit of about ₹1 a day. So he was thankful. He was thankful to Anil because he was teaching him how to write, how to read, how to add numbers. And he knew that once he was educated, there would be no limit of what he could achieve. So he says that it was quite pleasant. He was very comfortable working for Anil. What he did was, morning tea was made by him, and then he would go and buy the supplies. Supplies is basically the grocery for the day. and usually make a profit of about a rupee a day. So what he used to do is he used to flip that 1 rupee every day. That was what he was there for. He wanted to take away, he wanted to rob Anil, he wanted to steal his money. Okay, so this was the only way as of now that he thought he could steal some money. So what he did was, every day when Anil used to give him some money, he used to flick away 1 rupee on everyday basis. Okay. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. Anil made money by fits and starts. He would borrow 1 week, lend the next. He kept worrying about his next check, but as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, a cure way to make living. Now, he says that Anil always knew that I used to, take away some money from his everyday, amount that Anil used to give him. So he was aware, but he didn't mind that I was taking away that 1 rupee. As it is, he was not paying, he was staying over there. So he says that Anil made money by fits and starts. Students, I hope a book and a pen is ready and you are jotting down all the hard words that we are going to discuss. So fits and starts, what does it mean? Basically, you're doing something intermittently or sporadically, which means that, something is happening at irregular intervals. He was not getting money on regular basis. See, read over here. Anil made money by fits and starts. Okay, so he was getting money not on regular basis, on very irregular basis he was receiving money. What he used to do? He used to borrow 1 week and lend the next. So the week he didn't have money, he used to borrow it from his friends. And the week he used to have money, he used to lend as well. He kept worrying about his next check, but as soon as he would receive, he would go out and celebrate with his friends. So what was his job? He was a writer. It's given in the next line. It seems he wrote for magazines. He was a writer. A cure way to make a living. A strange way. Now Hari Singh found this very strange. You're not getting a continuous flow of income. In fits and starts, he was earning money. So he found this very strange. One evening, he came home with a small bundle of notes saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night, I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. I had been working for Anil for almost a month and apart from cheating on the shopping, had not done anything in my line of work. I had every opportunity for doing so. So what happened? One evening he came home with a small bundle of notes and he said that he had just sold a book to a publisher, which again says that, which confirms that he was a writer. At night, what he did, he tucked the money under the mattress. Now what is tuck? Tuck is to secure something very safely. At night, I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. I had been working for Anil for almost a month. So it was almost 1 month. And the only cheating that he did so far was that 1 rupee on everyday basis that he used to take, from the grocery amount. So he used to add that 1 rupee and he used to give the balance amount to Anil. So he says that apart from that cheating of 1 rupee, he had not done anything in my line of work. What is line of work? Now, line of work is a particular job or a task that you do to earn money. In this case, what was Hari Singh's line of work? It was stealing money. So he said that I have not done anything apart from that 1 rupee on everyday basis, but he had every opportunity. He got various, he got chance to steal money, but he didn't do anything except for that 1 rupee on everyday basis. Anil had given me a key to the door and I could come and go as I pleased. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. And that is why it was so difficult to rob him. So he says that Anil had complete trust in him. How does he say this? Because he was given a key of Anil's house. He was so comfortable with Hari Singh now that he decided to give him the key. It was just 1 month. And he says that I could come and go as and when I wanted to. He says that in his entire life, he had never seen a person like Anil, a trusting person like Anil. And so he says that just because of this quality, he was finding it very difficult to rob him, to cheat on him. It's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed, but it's difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he doesn't even notice he's being robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of the work. Well, it's time I did some real work. I told myself, I'm out of practice. And if I don't take the money, he'll only waste it on his friends. After all, he doesn't even pay me. Now he is trying to say something over here. Let's understand. He says, it's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed. See, when you rob a greedy man, a person will understand, okay, that he is being robbed. Okay, but he says that it's difficult to rob a careless man. Why? Because a careless man will not even understand that, something has happened with his money. Okay, sometimes he doesn't even notice that he is being robbed. So there is no fun in robbing a person who is careless, but there is fun in troubling a person who is greedy. So he says that, when a person is very careless, you don't even feel like robbing that person because the pleasure, it takes out all the pleasure of the work. Well, it's time I did some real work. Now he says, what am I here for? What were my plans? Now it's time to put my plan into action. Let me do some real work. I told myself, I am out of practice. I am out of practice means for the past, for quite a long time, I have not done anything wrong. So now it's the time I should do something. And then he is giving himself a reason, he's just justifying his act. How? If I don't take the money, he'll only waste it on his friends. So he is saying that what does he do? When he gets money from his friends, from the check, what he does is he goes and he spends it on his friends. So it's better, let me only take it. After all, he doesn't even pay me. Okay, so he is just trying to prove, or he's just trying to justify his act. Okay, so he says that let me take away the money, or he will just continue to spend it on his friend. Anil was asleep. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor considering the situation. If I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. Now, he said it's time for some action. So he had decided something. That night, as usual, Anil was asleep, and a beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor, considering the situation. So he thought that this is the right time to do something. And then he said, if I take the money at that point of time, he could easily catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. So keeping this in mind, he slipped out of the blanket and he crept up to the bed. Whose bed? He crept up to Anil's bed. So students, we will stop here for today and let us see what he does after coming out from his bed. Does he steal or does he get back to sleep? Let us understand this in our next class. Students, in the month of May, we had given you projects. Group project. A gentle reminder for the same. Let me just explain you all over. Class will be divided into 5 groups. And also let me tell you, it's a compulsory project. Every group will have a different topic. Your groups are divided on the basis of your roll numbers. That is your last year's roll number. Also, make a note that there will be no shuffling of any student or the project. Your projects will be done staying at home. Either you can refer to any books, magazine, internet, or any other source if you have. If you remember, I had told you amongst the 10 students, you will select one student who will be your group leader. And he or she will be responsible for merging all the videos forwarded by his or her group. So how we'll do it? Every group member will be given a particular topic and he or she has to speak on his or her topic, and accordingly marks will be given to them. You have to make your presentation video for say 1.5 to 2 minutes. Initially we told you that we will be collecting it only after the school reopens, but you have to make a presentation video and forward it to us. In your video, the first thing you will do is you will introduce yourself, your roll number, and the topic that you're going to speak on. The main topic as well as the subtopic on which you plan to speak. Each student must be visible on the screens of their respective video. Yes, we would like to see your face. We should know who is the child presenting the content. Okay, so your face should be visible to us. Once your video is done, if in case you want to edit, you can do and then forward your final video to your group leader. Your group leader will finally merge all the videos, including his or her video, in a proper sequence and send it on the ID or link which we will be giving it to you very soon. Okay, your projects should reach us on 21st of August 2020. Am I clear, students? Okay, that is the day when all of you are going to submit your projects. If in case you fail to do that, students, very sorry, we will not be accepting any projects after 21st of August. So today being 4th of August, you have time. Start working if you haven't. Okay, start working on it. Decide everything, and the group leader will allot the work to the other team members. There are various apps, students, which you can use for recording your videos. You all are very smart enough when it comes to technology. Okay, so I am not mentioning any app, or I'm not restricting you to any app. Whatever you like, consult with your team members and go ahead. Okay, and please see to it that your videos reach us on 21st of August. Note down the topics that we have given you. For roll number 1 to 10, we have Black Americans and their fight against discrimination. Roll number 11 to 20, Women and their fight for equality. Roll number 21 to 30, the Vietnamese and their fight for independence. Roll number 31 to 40, South Africans and their fight against apartheid. And last is Liberation War of Bangladesh for roll number 41 to the last roll number. See to it, students, your video is of only 15 to 20 minutes, not more than that. Okay? So I hope all of you will submit your assignments, your projects on time. Start working on it. I'll see you in the next class. Till then, you will take care of yourselves. Sai Ram and bye-bye.